Hi, my name's Livy and I'm going to be taking you through this 25-minute dynamic vinyasa practice. So it is quite a short practice, but we're fitting a lot into 25 minutes. So we've got what I like to call a marathon flow. So it's quite a long sequence. We're just going to be repeating once on each side. We're moving roughly one breath per movement. So if you're doing this in the morning, this is going to wake up your brain straight away. So let's get going. We'll start lying down on our back, taking your feet wide, about mat distance, and first just windshield wipering the knees from side to side, and at the same time interlace your fingers and just start rolling out the wrists. And whilst we're doing this, try to come into some nice deep belly breaths. So as you breathe in, let the belly expand, and as you breathe out, let it contract. And then we'll see if we can integrate our Ujjayi breaths here as well. So breathing through the nose as you constrict the throat, making an ocean or hissing sound. And see if you can stay with that throughout the practice until Shavasana at the end. Now on your next breath in, keep the fingers interlaced, reach the arms overhead, stretch the legs out long, point the toes. And as you breathe out, unclench the legs, release the arms down by your side. 2 more, big breath in, reach overhead, full body stretch, and exhale, release. 1 more, big breath in, reach overhead, and exhale, release. From here, catch the backs of your thighs, roll up to a seat, feet wide, mat distance. And then use your hands to lift up into a malasana. So just using the elbows to draw the knees apart. Just taking a little rock from side to side, lifting one heel at a time. We'll stay for another 3, 2, and 1. Start to heel toe your feet hip width as you release down into a dangling fold. Hold your elbows. Keep a soft bend in the knees and just take a sway from side to side. Release any tension in your neck. Nice heavy upper body. For 1 more breath in. And exhale, plant your hands down. Find tabletop, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll take some cat-cows with spinal waves. So as you breathe out, round out the back, sink sit bones to heels. As you breathe in, slide forwards, drop the belly, lift the chest through cow. Exhale, sink back through cat. Inhale, slide forwards through cow. Just take this at your own pace, linking movement with breath. For another 3, 2, and 1. We'll take the reverse, slide back, inhale through cow. Exhale, wave forwards through cat. Moving with your breath. For another 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot to the outside of your hands. Take a little rock from side to side here. Really lifting the chest, shoulders back and down. And then lift your right arm up to twist. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach back from those fingertips. They meet your left leg. Left arm lifts overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Send the hips back. Extending the front leg, half split. 1 more breath in. And exhale, hands down into your tabletop position. Other side, left foot to outside of the hands. Low lizard lunge, take a little movement side to side into the hips, lift the chest. And on your next breath in, left arm opens to twist. Exhale, pull back from the fingertips, they meet your right leg, right arm lifts, big breath in. Exhale, fold back into your half split, extending the left leg. 1 more inhale. And exhale, frame that left foot at the top of your mat. Tuck the right toes. Left leg sweeps up, three-legged dog, scorpion the leg. So bend into the knee, open up through the hip. Take nice big circles in one direction. And then change direction. And we'll pop it down other side. Scorpion your right leg. Nice big circles. And the other way. And pop it back down again into our downward facing dog. Take some time to come back to your breath here. Maybe a little movement whilst we're warming up. One more inhale. And exhale, wave forwards to a plank. Drop your knees, untuck the toes. Elbows drawn to ribs as you lower. Modify chaturanga. Inhale, lift up into a cobra. Don't hunch into the shoulders. Exhale, lift into down dog. One more inhale. Exhale, plank. Lower through your full chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more inhale. Exhale, look to your hands. Inhale, make your way there. Take a halfway left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. 2 steps or jump back to plank. Lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now we'll begin with our flow. So right foot between the hands. Ground your back heel. Warrior 2. One more inhale. Exhale, pivot onto the left toes. Switch the arms to twist. High twisted lunge. One more breath in. Exhale, return your gaze to the front. Drop the left knee. Pivot that left knee so your left shin's now parallel to the back of your mat. Left hand lowers. Right arm and leg extend. Modified side plank. One more inhale. Exhale, lower your right hand behind you as you come down to a seat. Slide your feet in halfway down your mat. Push up into our deep squats. Lift the chest, shoulders back and down. One more inhale. Exhale, start walking your hands clockwise as you lift the hips to stack left knee under right into your shoelace, facing the back. Take a little fold over the legs. One more breath in. Exhale, lift up, stomping onto your right foot. Catch your left knee with opposite hand or outside of the foot, twisting open into your dancing Shiva. One more inhale. Exhale, release that foot, step it back 45 degrees. Make sure your feet are on train tracks on the tightrope. Square your hips off. Left hand reaches forwards, either to your shin or outside of your right foot. Roll the right shoulder open and then extend the right arm up into Pavita Trikonasana, a revolved triangle. One more inhale. Exhale, windmill back the left arm, it meets the left leg. Right arm lifts overhead. Reverse triangle, take a breath in. Exhale into your side angle, either right forearm to thigh or hand to the mat. One more inhale. Exhale to twist, left hand lowers, right arm lifts. One more inhale. Exhale, catch the top of your left foot with your right hand. Left fingertips out to the side. Start to sink into the hips and extend the left leg out into a dragon squats for one more inhale. Exhale, push into that left hand. Cross the foot behind the right into a fold. On your next inhale, roll up to standing. We're going to pivot anti-clockwise. We're facing the front again. Right foot to the inside of our left leg. Tree pose. One more inhale. Exhale, extend the right leg all the way back. Warrior 3. One more breath in. Exhale, hands walk forwards, keep the right leg lifted, 3-leg dog. Bend into the knee, open up through the hip. You can stay here or step that right foot behind, wild thing. Right arm reaches overhead. Open the chest, breathe in. Exhale, right foot to top right corner of your mat. Hands ground through lizard lunge. Or option to find a bind. Left arm around the lower back. Right arm underneath the hamstring. Fingers interlaced near the hip. One more breath in. Exhale, release your bind if you have it. Shuffle right foot to center line. Drop the back knee. Shift hips back into a half split. Next breath in, lunge forwards, pivot around to the left, sinking into right hip Skandasana, left foot flexed. One more inhale. Exhale, lower onto the left leg. Tap the right knee down, fold over to that left leg, half hero pose. Next, inhale, lift up to a seat. Both legs out in front, hands behind, fingers pointing forwards. Lift the hips, ground the toes into your reverse plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower back down, arms and legs lift into our boat pose. Lift the chest, shoulders back. One more inhale. Exhale, right ankle over left. Plant the feet, followed by the hands. Jump to your chaturanga, hold it here. One more breath in. Exhale, release down, kick up your heels. Catch the tops of the feet as you breathe in. Kick into the palms as hard as you can. Exhale, release down, hands under shoulders, push up to plank. Right foot to hands, start walking around to the left for a wide fold. See if you can get palms in line with heels, draw your elbows in, relax head and neck, tip your weight to the fronts of your feet. One more breath in. And exhale, frame your left foot at the front of your mat, step back to plank. Either head straight to down dog or flow through a vinyasa. Linking movement with breath. We'll take one more breath in here. And exhale, step your left foot forwards, ground the right heel, open up warrior two. One more breath. Exhale, pivot onto the back toes, switch the arms to twist. One more inhale. Exhale, return your gaze to the front, drop the right knee, pivot on that right knee, right hand lowers, left arm and leg lengthens for modified side plank. One more inhale. And exhale, lower down, take a seat about halfway down your mat, feet wide, mat distance, push up into Amalasana, deep squat. One more breath in. Exhale, walk the hands anti-clockwise as you lift the hips, stacking right knee under left. Take a fold over the legs for shoelace. One more inhale. Exhale, rolling back up, stomp onto your left foot. Catch right knee with opposite hand or the foot. Open out into your twist for dancing Shiva. One more inhale. Exhale, big step back onto right foot, 45 degrees, feet on train tracks, square those hips. Right hand reaches down to your shin or outside of the foot. Left arm lifts into our revolved triangle. One more inhale. And exhale, windmill your right hand all the way back to right leg. Left arm lifts overhead, flex the front foot, big breath in. Exhale into your side angle, either forearm to thigh or hand to mat. One more breath in. Exhale, right hand lowers, left arm lifts, easy twist. One more inhale. Exhale, catch the top of your right foot with left hand. Right fingertips out to the side for balance. Start to sink low into your dragon squat. One more inhale. Exhale, push into the right hand to lift back up, crossing right foot behind the left. Into your cross leg fold. Inhale, roll up to standing. pivot around to the right, unravel the feet facing front. Left foot lifts into your tree pose, hands to heart center. One more inhale. Exhale, left leg extends back, warrior three. One more breath in. Exhale, keep that leg lifted, hands walk forward, three-leg dog. Bend into the knee, open up through the hip. You can keep it there or step the foot behind, opening the chest, wild thing. Big breath in. Exhale, left foot to top left corner of your mat, lizard lunge. Staying here or finding your bind, right arm around lower back, left hand under hamstring. One more inhale. And exhale, release the hands, left foot to center line of your mat. Sink back, half split. Next inhale, lunge forwards, pivot around to the right for your Skandasana. Right foot flexed. One more inhale. Exhale, lower to right leg, tap the left knee down in front. Fold forwards into your half hero pose. On your next inhale, roll up to a seat. Both legs out in front. Take your hands behind. Press the hips up. Reverse plank. Squeeze the glutes. Press the toes down. One more inhale. Exhale, release arms and legs. Arms and legs lift through boat pose. Chest lifted, shoulders back. One more breath in. Exhale, left ankle over right. Plant the feet, followed by the hands. Jump back. Hold your chaturanga. One more inhale. And exhale, release to the belly. Kick up your feet. Catch them with your hands. As you breathe in, press into the palms. Exhale, release down. Hands under shoulders. Push up to plank. Left foot to the hands. Walk around to the right into your wide fold. Toes a little turned in, heels out. Hands in line with heels. Release the head and neck. Elbows draw in. One more breath in. And exhale, frame your right foot at the front of your mat. Either flow through your vinyasa or step straight back into down dog. One more inhale here. And exhale, release down into a child's pose. Toes together, knees wide. Melt the forearms down. Just take a few deep breaths here. As you breathe in, feel the belly expanding into the thighs. And as you breathe out, feeling the belly contract. Just naturally allowing your breath to start slowing down. And on your next breath in, roll up to a seat and then into a plank position. Right shin to wrists. Sink down into pigeon pose. You can either stay here or fold forwards onto the forearms. On your next breath in, coming up to a seat, lower to right sit bone, left leg out in front, and then cross your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. We're then twisting to the right. Inhale as you lengthen, and exhale as you twist. Relax the shoulders. One more breath in. And exhale, release. Tuck your left foot next to your right hip, stacking knees. Left elbow lifts. Either hold the elbow or find your bind and fold over the thighs. And coming back up to a seat. Holding onto the outsides of your right foot, pulling thigh into belly. Lift the chest, shoulders back. Only then starting to extend the leg, keeping that nice tall posture. One more inhale. And exhale, release the foot, swing that right leg all the way behind into our pigeon pose on the other side, so we can stay or fold forwards onto the arms. And then coming back up to a seat. Lower to your left sit bone, swing the right leg out in front. Cross your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. And then we're twisting to the left. Lengthening from the crown of the head, relaxing the shoulders. One more breath in. And exhale, release your twist. Tuck your right foot in next to the hip, stacking knees. This time, right elbow lifts. Either hold the elbow or find your bind. Fold over the legs. One more breath in. And exhale, release back up. Catch the outsides of your left foot, pulling thigh to belly. Lift the chest, shoulders back. Only then starting to extend the leg, keeping that posture. One more breath in. And exhale, release. Make your way onto your back, coming into a happy baby. So holding onto knees, ankles, or outsides of the feet. And just take a little rock from side to side. Maybe lengthen a leg at a time. And on your next breath in, hug the shins, tight squeeze, chin to chest. Exhale, release into Shavasana, final resting pose. Take up lots of space. Fully relax the feet out to the side. Coming into a sense of full body awareness. Noticing all the sensations in the body from head to toe. Feeling the weight of the body on the ground. All the contact points with the body and the ground. Trying to remain in this state of full body awareness for the rest of the practice. We'll start to bring our attention back to our breath, noticing the rise and fall of the belly. Starting to deepen that breath, fully filling up the lungs, up into the collarbones. And then bringing some movement back, wiggling fingers and toes, rolling ankles and wrists. Taking the arms overhead for a full body stretch. And rolling onto your right side, keeping the eyes closed to make your way up to a seat. Sitting nice and tall, lengthening from the crown of the head. Relax the shoulders, release the lower belly, soften the jaw. Take hands to heart center. Rub the palms together, create some heat. And then press the hands over the eyes and forehead. Slowly wash over the head, shoulders, body, back and legs, and then we'll open the hands like a book, looking into the palms with a smile. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's practice. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.